44 of these online movement therapy sessions. Today we're going to work a lot around the upper body. I want you to think of the rhomboids, those muscles on either side of the spine. We really want to activate those shoulder blades and open up as much as we can across the chest, stretching these pectoral muscles, lengthening and getting a lot more upper body mobility. From being in a rounded, compromised position when we're working or driving, we really want to be more aware of that open posture, allowing the breathing to be more efficient and movement in the arms and those areas around the upper body. We are going to need water, a foam roller, and either a tennis ball or a hard reflex ball. Let's come up to standing, and we're going to release the feet to start off with. Take the ball under the big toe and roll along to the heel. You're moving all the way over the sole of the foot. Move the ball to the lateral side of the foot and think about the movement nice and slow, not too fast. You want to really stretch that fascial tissue out. Roll as much as you can. Bring the ball into the arch of the foot and just move around in one direction and just move in the other direction. Kind of where you feel you need it the most. Drop the heel, spread the toes out. Let's rotate from side to side. While we're doing this, be aware of your breathing. You're obviously breathing in and out through the nose. Take the heel onto the ball and just give that area a nice release. Now we're going to take the ball over to the other foot, the big toe. Roll over the arch, all the way to the heel. Bring the ball into the arch of the foot, circle in one direction, and you're going to change direction. Let's position the heel onto the mat, spread your toes out, and rotate from side to side. Taking the heel up onto the ball of the foot on the floor, and roll a bit from side to side there. Let's release the ball, put the ball to the side. We're going to use it on the mat again, and just lifting off the heels, just bouncing. I want you now soften the knees and just bounce the heels off the mat. I want you to just let your upper body relax like a rag doll, and I want you to start just moving it into a little bit of a rotation. Keep bouncing off the heels. It's a nice lymph drainage movement, just getting that fluid moving around the body. And now keep the heels on the mat, and I just want you to keep the bouncing movement going and just rocking the upper body around. Let the head flop down and circle the upper body, reverse it. As you open up, breathe in, and as you drop down, breathe out. From there, just standing and pulling that one shoulder back. Don't let it lift. Make sure you're pulling it down, so you're activating those rhomboid muscles on either side of the spine. Keep going, pull that shoulder back and over to the other side. Good. 2 more, pull that shoulder back and over to the other side. Now we're going to take the hand onto the one thumb, and this is part of your deep core line, part of your front arm line. So the more we release this, the easier our breathing becomes. We're really going to focus on stretching this thumb into that, the heel of the thumb there. Massage it. Now you're going to take the hand onto the index finger, and I want you to just move around that index finger. Squeeze and twist and pull right to the nail of the finger. Let's do the same with the middle finger. All the way up to the nail, move on to the ring finger. You'll feel it's quite a nice workout for the hands and the arms. Getting a little bit tired, try and persevere. And move on to the little finger. So pulling around there and stretching. Good. And pull and stretch. Let's take the hand onto the other hand and squeeze and twist. Giving that arm a lot of attention, especially around the joints. So keep the hand on the wrist and squeeze and twist. Now slowly move up towards the elbow, squeezing and twisting as you go. So we're moving the fascial tissue in as many different directions as we can. Squeeze and twist, focus on that elbow. And do the same thing up over the biceps and the triceps. Squeeze and twist. Squeeze and twist. Work right up onto the deltoid. And now you can pinch the deltoid, that muscle at the top of the arm, between the heel of the hand and the fingertips. Squeeze and twist. And then just a little bit up into the shoulder. We'll move on to the neck just now. Let's take the other hand and now work around that thumb. So it's around the heel of the thumb and up onto the thumb itself. Massage it, pull and stretch and hydrate, plump up that fascial tissue. Let's do the same thing with the index finger. Squeeze and twist all the way up to the nail. Let's do the same on the middle finger. Onto that ring finger. Be aware of your posture. Stand with the weight evenly spread out between the legs. So often, as I was doing, we put our weight into one side. Let's try and center yourself and even the weight out. Let's take the little finger in the hand and massage over the little finger. All the way up to the nail. Now move on to the hand and over the wrist. And all the way up to the elbow. Squeeze and twist. When you get to the elbow, hold it around the elbow. Focus quite a bit on that joint. Let's do the same thing up and over the triceps and the biceps. Squeeze and twist. All the way up onto that deltoid again. Pinch it and release it. Let's take the hand up onto the shoulder and just spread the hand out and a little bit of a release there. Continue moving up. Now we're going to go up onto the neck. So look over the opposite shoulder. Take the hand on the opposite shoulder and massage around the back of the neck. You're breathing in, looking over the shoulder. Now as you breathe out, look over the other shoulder. Let's change and breathe in and breathe out. Again, nice deep breath in and breathe out. Keep going, breathing in and out. Another 2, nice deep breath in and out. And the last one, breathe in and breathe out. Good. From there, I want you to take one elbow and extend the elbow back as far as you can. Take the fingertips into the armpit and the thumb onto the pectoral muscle. You can bring the hand behind the head if you want to. Now we're going to breathe in and pull that elbow back. You're pulling the fingers down in the armpit and you're stretching there. So you're pulling the elbow back, breathing in, and really getting a nice stretch into the pectoral muscle. Breathe out. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. You can add some movement into the head as well and breathe out. Last one, nice deep breath in and breathe out. Now you're going to take the thumb right at the base of the scapula into the armpit and the other fingers around the back of the scapula. So we're going to do the same thing again. Pulling the fingers together as you pull the elbow back. So you're going to pull and stretch back. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and stretch back. Breathe out and release. Keep going. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. Last one, nice deep breath in and breathe out. Good, let's do the same thing to the other side. We're going to take the hand behind the head, thumb onto the front of the arm and the fingers into the armpit. Elbow in, hand behind the head. Let's breathe in. You can work directly onto the skin. You almost feel that burning sensation and breathe out. Good, let's add the head. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. Again, be aware of your stance. Keep the weight evenly in the center and breathe out. We're going to do another 3. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. And breathe out. And the last one. And breathe out. Thumb into the armpit, fingers around underneath that scapula. Same thing again. Breathe in, open up, breathe out, release. Nice deep breath in. And you're exhaling through the nose and breathe out for 3. And breathe out. Another 2. And breathe out. 1 more. And breathe out. Good. Link the fingers. Push forward. Let's stretch the arms up. So I'm going to stand back and bounce the arms back. So hopefully you're feeling you've got a lot more range of movement in the upper body, in those shoulders. And let's take the elbows and pull them back as far as you can. Hold it there. We're going to reach one arm up. We're going to pull it back. We're going to reach the other arm back. So I want you to pull those scapula together using those rhomboids. Reach and breathe out. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. You want those arms to work hard, resist and pull down. Let's do another slow one. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, let's speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Hold it there and just pull back. Now reach one arm up next to the ear. And I want you to circle that arm back. Follow that hand. Now reach the other arm up. So you're getting a nice rotation there. Take that front arm, bring it up next to the ear. And again, rotate the upper body. Pull that bottom arm forward, or that front arm forward. Open up the hands and spread the fingers out. You're going to reach that front arm. Drop the back arm down. Circle that arm up and next to the ear. Reach the front arm forward. Get as much rotation as you can. Good. Bring the arm up next to the ear. Circle that bottom arm forward, that front arm forward. Rotate. Follow that rotation with your head. Drop the back arm. Circle the front arm next to the ear. Circle, rotate, rotate, rotate. If you're taking any strain in the shoulders, then keep the movement up at shoulder height, but try and rotate the palm. If you have any damage to the rotator cuff, then keep the hand forward. Otherwise, rotate the palm, and you can circle there. And that can be the range of movement for you. Reach up, drop the back arm, and circle. So you're just getting that movement in the upper body. Reach and hold. Otherwise, you're taking the arm all the way up, opening up and rotating. Good. Do one more. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. Take that back arm and I want you to pull it across the body. So if you're not standing in a wide enough stance, open up the legs. Take the other hand onto the wrist and I want you to stretch out of that shoulder, pulling that scapula away from the spine. Bounce that arm, reach and reach. Really lengthen out of that shoulder. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now change the position of your hand. Bring the fingers in front, the thumb behind the wrist, and we're going to pulse there. So you can actually open the hand if you want to, and use the palm to help get you into that rotation. Pulse. 10. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And release. Good. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Grabbing hold of the wrist. The thumb on the front, the fingers actually change the position. So, you can play around with the position of the hand. See which position is more effective for you to get into that reach. I find if my thumb is in front of the wrist, fingers behind, I've got a little bit more. Play around with the position, see which way you can reach and pull further out of that shoulder blade, getting that movement so it's opening up into that joint in the shoulder. You want to create space that you can move into there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Change the position of the hand if you need to. You can spread the fingers out now, and let's go into that rotation, pulsing back. Keep going, rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in that rotation. A little bouncing movement. So take it as far as you can and then push a little bit further to try and get more rotation in that upper body. Good. We're going to link the fingers behind the back. Pull the shoulder blades together now. Nod the head from side to side. Now you're going to come back to center. You're going to tuck the chin to the chest, roll down through the spine, and keeping the hands up, bounce. Nice deep breath in. Uncurl through the spine. And we're going to link the hands in front. Now, if you are a golf player, you've got an advantage. If not, I want you to pretend you are one. And you're going to start imagining you're holding a golf club and you just swing that golf club from side to side. So a little bit of a transfer of the weight in the legs, in the feet, in the upper body. You're making that rotation a little bit bigger. But the main thing is that you want the upper body to be nice and relaxed, and then the movement is coming from the torso, and the arms are just along for the ride. Pulse. Now you're getting a little bit of a twist, so you're lifting the heel off the mat, and just keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to hold it in the rotation. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. Other side. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. Good. And then just circle the shoulders up and back. Again, let's see if that range of movement has improved. So you're going to pull one shoulder back. Look over the shoulder. Hopefully you're feeling the range of movement has increased. Good. Keep going. Do another 2. And another 1. Good. We're now moving down onto the mat. You're going to sit on your reflex ball. Let's have a quick drink of water and move on. So into a seated position, bring the ball underneath your glutes and roll over the glutes. Move the ball around, up and down, circle the ball. Take the ball to a bit to the lateral side of the leg, and I want you to bounce that knee out. At the same time, just rock a little bit into the glutes on that side and bounce the bum, or bounce the knee up and down. You're moving the bum from side to side and rocking a little bit. Move back and forward. Let's do the same thing to the other buttock. Sitting on that ball. Move around there, in the glutes, onto the lateral side of the leg. Roll back and forward. And get into that bouncing or rocking motion. Rocking over the glutes to the side. Keep moving the ball around a little bit. Okay, come off the ball. Keep it handy, we might use it just now. And now bring the soles of the feet together. If you're not comfortable in this position, then I want you to bring your tailbone onto the roller and challenge your balance a little bit, but it'll help you open up more into the hips if you're not comfortable in this seated position. Another option is just to straighten one leg. So we're going to bring the hands onto the ankle, and we're going to donkey bite up the ankle and over the calf to the knee. If you can, sit in this position. So same movement that we did at the arms, we're doing it over the calf and the ankle. We're now going to take the elbow and we're going to bring it up and down that inner thigh. So we're going to massage around that inner thigh there. Use the fist, use the forearm, use the elbow. Work all the way around there. So here we're releasing that deep core line. So it's going to help with our breathing. Loosening up in the hips as well. We're going to now go over to the other side. So I want you to squeeze that ankle and that donkey bite, or some of you might relate to it more when I call it a Chinese bangle, similar to that. Squeeze and twist, squeeze and twist. Work up to the knee and down a little bit more. Finish off on the ankle. And let's take that elbow to the knee and just massage around that area there. Use the fist. You can even use the ball if you want to, and just roll over that inner thigh. So we can get a little bit deeper in with that elbow and really get into that. Okay, from this position now, take one hand behind you and I want you to rock towards one buttock. So you're lifting the other buttock off. Take that arm and you're going to push that knee back and rotate the upper body. So really activate the glutes on that side and push open into the hip. We're going to drop down. So in the center, I'll take you one step back. So what I want you to be aware of in this movement is like someone's pulling your belly button with a piece of string. You're breathing in and opening up. As you breathe out, coming into a tuck position. Same thing to the other side. Someone's pulling your belly button with a piece of string. Breathe in and open up. Breathe out and rock to the center. So the same thing applies when I take you a step back, bringing your hands onto your shins, and you're breathing out, rounding into that position. Get a nice stretch across the shoulders and the arms. Breathe in, open up. Let's breathe out, extend the arms, pull back. Breathe in, open up. Let's do another two. Breathe out, tuck and round. Nice deep breath in. Open up. Last one. Breathe out, chin to the chest. Tuck and round. Keep exhaling. And breathe in. So the same thing. Now we're going to move into that rocking motion, taking the arm, pushing the knee back. Push forward with the glutes. Breathe into that rotation, really open up. Breathe out, tuck into the center and round. You're going over to the other side, a nice deep breath in. Open up and breathe out. Let's go over to the other side. Breathing in and breathe out, tuck into the center. Over to the other side, nice deep breath in. Breathe out, tuck into the center. We're going to do 3 more. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, tuck into the center. Breathe in. This is your second last. And breathe out. And breathe into the last one. We're going to progress into a lift. Breathe out. Tuck and round. Now go to the other side and take a nice deep breath in. You're going to push into the knee. You're going to progress to thrusting the pelvis up. You can stay up, you can go into the ball of the foot, and you're going to breathe in to that lifted position. So really focusing on opening up over the diaphragm and activating the glutes. Breathe out. Come back into the seated position. You can continue with the previous movement if you're taking any strain in the upper body. Otherwise, we're going to push up and lift. Push onto the ball of the foot and open up as much as you can. Breathe out, tuck and round. Over to the other side. Breathe in. Push up and open up. Breathe out. Tuck and round. Here we go. Nice deep breath in. Breathe in. Open up, open up, open up, open up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open up. Try and stay on the hand at the back. Keep it flat. Open up there. Breathe out. Tuck and round. But if you're taking any strain in the wrists, then you can stay in this previous position. Breathe in and open up. Otherwise, we all the way up here. Breathe out, tuck and round. Let's take it into the last lifted position. Push up onto the ball of that foot if you haven't already, and bounce that knee back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Same thing to the other side. Just one more set. Nice deep breath in. Push onto the ball of the foot and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into that seated position. Just have a quick drink of water. We're now going onto the front of the legs. We're going to release the quadriceps on the roller. So come onto your knees, roller in front, elbows in front, and rolling over the knees if you don't have any pain, otherwise just in above the knees. Walk the elbows if you need to. You can stay in this position if you want to. If you want to take it a little bit further so that we can release the deep core line as well, you're going to keep the knee in line with the hip and bring the inner shin, so the inside of that knee, onto the roller. This is your gecko pose, and walk the elbows if you need to, and release that deep core line. Now we did release this with those donkey bites up the inside of up the shin and the calf. This will get a little bit deeper into that release. If your hips are very tight, then you might opt to stay with the previous release with both legs just extended on the roller. Let's come over to the other side and walk those elbows if you need to. So you're in that gecko pose again. Bring the other knee up onto the foam roller. Are you focusing on your breathing? Keep going. And coming off the foam roller, we're now going to come onto the knees and bring the roller onto the heels, just in front of the heels. And I want you to take the foam roller. If you're taking any strain in the feet or in the knees, don't put as much weight into the foam roller. Just bring the hands in front so you can put some weight in, transfer some weight into the hands. And you're going to wiggle the hips from side to side. So just giving the front of the ankles a nice stretch. Wiggle the hips from side to side. Keep going. Now take the roller, come up onto the knees, and let's release the calves. So I find it easier if the thumbs are in front and the fingers behind. This gives me a little bit more control over the foam roller to roll it back. Let's go forward, push, good. Keep doing the same thing. This time we're going to stretch into the arch of the foot, so that plantar fascia, and push down, push down, push down. So now the position of my hands has changed, and push back. We're going to finish with the roller right on that Achilles tendon at the ankle, and sit into it. If you need to transfer some weight into your hands, if you take any strain, and you wiggle the hips from side to side. Good. From there, we're now going to bring the roller onto the inner thighs, or between the inner thighs. We're working into a stretch in the wrists. So I want you to bring your hands and point the fingers towards the knees. You're going to open up that thumb as much as you can and spread the fingers out as much as you can. So keep the hands quite close to the knees. If your hands are too far away, you're going to put more weight into them. Keep them closer to the knees if you are taking any strain in the wrists. From here, we're going to breathe in and open up into that arch. Then we're going to squeeze the foam roller, tuck from the tailbone and round. Bring your chin to your chest. Now you're going to open from the tailbone, take a nice deep breath in and open up there. Good. From there, you're going to tuck and exhale into that rounded position. Good. Breathe in, open up an arch. Breathe out, you're tucking and rounding that tailbone, and exhaling, bringing the chin to the chest. I want you to now add a bounce to the heels. 2. And hopefully you'll feel that stretch increasing in the wrists. And the glutes are activating. Let's drop the tailbone, open the tailbone up, drop the belly button, and breathe in. Ripple through the spine. Squeeze the foam roller, tuck the tailbone under, and round the spine. Bounce your bum back to your heels. Good. Breathe in, arch. Open up. Breathe out, squeeze the foam roller, tuck and round. Bounce the bum back. Good. Breathe in and arch. Breathe out, squeeze the foam roller and tuck and round and bounce. Good. Nice deep breath in. Open up. Squeeze and tuck. And bounce. Last one. Nice deep breath in. Tuck and round. And bounce. Good. Keeping the roller where it is, we're now going to turn the hands out. If you need to, maybe just sit back and give them a good shake. Flick the fingers a little bit. And turn the hands out so the fingers are pointing away from the center. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to breathe in, arch. Breathe out, squeeze the foam roller, tuck and squeeze, lift the knees and pulse. 2, 3, 4. Drop the knees. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Squeeze and let's tuck and bounce. 2, 3, 4. You're still exhaling here. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Drop the knees. Now breathe in. Open up. Breathe out, squeeze the femoral, tuck under, lift the knees, pull back and bounce. 2, 3, 4. Drop the knees. Nice deep breath in. Open up and arch. Breathe out, squeeze that femoral, tuck under, round the spine, lift the knees and bounce. Bring the bum back as much as you can. Drop down. We're going to go for 4 more. Breathe in. Squeeze the femoral, breathe out, tuck and round. Lifting the knees and pulse. 2. Relax the head. If you're cramping in the feet, make sure you're relaxing the neck. And the breathing is important. That'll stop you from cramping. Tuck around and bounce. Lift it, pull the bum back. 2 more. Nice deep breath in. Squeeze the femoral, tuck and round, pull the bum back and bounce. Last one. Nice deep breath in. Open up. Breathe out, tuck and round, squeezing the foam roller and lift and bounce. Take the bum back. 2, 3, 4. Good. Bring your foam roller in front of you. Take your elbows and you can link the hands if you want to. So you're on the knee, still on the knees, elbows are on the roller. And we're just breathing in, same thing that we've just been doing. Arch into that movement. Breathe out. Now you can bring the knees together. Tuck the tailbone under and just bounce the elbows back. Just getting a nice stretch into the upper body. Take the elbows forward. A nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, tuck and round, bounce back. Nice deep breath in. Open up and stretch. Breathe out and pull back. Do another one. Nice deep breath in. Open up. Breathe out. Tuck and round and bounce the bum back. Good. Keep the knees together. Bring the foam roller next to you. And now the same side, the fingertips, I want you to bring them onto the floor ahead of you. You're going to take the arm, palm facing up. So you're going to spread the hand out. We're going to breathe out there and bounce. So we're in a rounded position. So if you see me from this angle, we're going to start off, let's start off in the inhalation. So same thing, breathing in. As you breathe out, you're going to tuck, then you're going to bend that elbow and you're going to bounce through for 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, squeeze the glutes, tuck under, reach through and pulse. 2, exhaling, 3, 4. Breathe in or come back. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, tuck and round the spine. Reach the arm through for 2, 3, 4. Breathe, come back. Now we breathe in. And breathe out, tuck and round. And reach through. And come back. And breathe in. Let's release it and then go over to the other side. So we're doing the same thing on the other side. Your fingertips in front, knees together, hand underneath the roller. Let's start off with that inhalation. Breathe in here. Now tuck the tailbone and look under the armpit and reach. Breathe out for 2, 3, 4. Come back here, exhaling, still exhaling. Now we're breathing in. And as you breathe out, start rounding the spine, reach through. 2, 3, 4. You're still exhaling. Come back in that rounded position. Now you're back in the center. Breathe in. Open up. Squeeze the glutes, tuck under. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Still exhaling. So it's not a big range of movement. Let's breathe in and arch. Breathe out. Squeeze the glutes, tuck under. Bend that elbow. Reach through. and come back. Last one, nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, squeeze the foam roller and tuck. Reach 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. Good. Coming onto the roller, just bring the neck on the roller. Have a quick pause. Take a drink of water. Head on the roller, and we're releasing the neck. Hopefully you'll have felt those glutes working in that last exercise. Just nod the head from side to side. Coming back to the center, hug your knees to your chest, rock yourselves up, bring the roller onto the shoulder blades. Stay nice and open, so you're not tucked under, you're nice and open in the diaphragm, lifting the head and rolling over the shoulder blades. Upper body nice and open. Hopefully that range of movement in your shoulders has improved. And let's finish off there. Hug the knees into the chest, rock yourself to a seated position. We are now going to work into 1 minute sequences, 20-second rests. So we're going to start off in a push-up position, staying on the knees. You can again bring the knees slightly together and bringing the elbows nice and wide. So you're thinking of the scapula pulling together at the back. Spread the fingers out. We're now going to bounce the forehead or the nose to the mat, and you're pulsing into that push-up position. We're going to stay here for a good 30 seconds. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. You've got 15 seconds to go. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now inhale. As you exhale, I want you to round the spine, stretch over the scapula, and bounce your bum back to your heels. Okay, so this is your rest. You ready? We're going in. Let's leave it at 30 seconds and then 20-second rest. Let's breathe in. Pull forward. Bounce that nose to the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. Keep going. Bouncing. Bouncing. Breathing in and out. You've got 15 seconds to go. Tailbone is lifted. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. Rhomboids are activated. 5, 4, 3. Nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, pull back and stretch. We've got one more set to go. So you're going to take a nice deep breath in. Bring your chest forward and bounce your nose up and down. Keep going, keep going. 15 seconds to go. Pulse it there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And stretch back. Good. Our next set of exercises, we're going to lower down onto the mat, onto your abs. You're going to bring your arms into So similar to what we were doing earlier, it's almost like that skydiving pose. So elbows as far back as you can get them. So you're activating those rhomboids. We're going to breathe in. And we're going to squeeze the glutes to support that lower back. We're lifting up. And now we're going to rock from side to side. Good. Squeezing the glutes. Staying lifted. Don't stop breathing. Good. Keep going. Good. You got 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And just relax there. Bring your forehead onto your hands and wiggle the hips from side to side. 10-second rest. We're going to do two more sets like that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the elbows into the waist. Take a nice deep breath in. And let's rock from side to side. From side to side. Side to side. Keep going. Side to side. Last one. Side to side. 20-second rest and one more set to go. Breathe and wiggle. Are you ready? Let's take a nice deep breath in. Lift up and moving side to side. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back. Elbows in. So you don't want the shoulders to come up next to the ears. You want to pull them back. 20 seconds to go. Keep going for 5 and 4 and 3. Are you breathing? 2 and 1. Good. And again, rest the forehead on the hands and wiggle the hips from side to side. Bring the hands next to the chest, tuck, and just come back. Have a stop and a quick drink of water. We're going into our 1-minute plank hold. So you can come onto the knees if you want to. Try and stay in that extended plank. Breathing to help you increase the plank, the length of the plank, or your stamina. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. If you're going to come into that extended plank, curl your toes under and push back up, and your minute starts now. Pushing into the heels, tuck the tailbone under to support the lower back. Your other option is to stay on the knees and uncurl the toes. So you're staying in that rounded position as well. Okay, push back if you can into the heels, squeeze the glutes and tuck. Now breathing in for 4 counts and breathe out. Breathing in, 20 seconds to go. Push into those heels and tuck under. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And drop down. Pull back into your child's pose. One more plank hold for a minute, and then we're going to come up into standing. Are you ready? Stay on the knees if you want to tuck under, otherwise curl those toes and push back into your tuck and breathe into that. Try and increase your exhalation to 6 counts. So 4 counts breathing in, 6 counts exhaling. Tuck the tailbone under and focus on that. Breathing. Relax. Don't clench your fists. Relax them. You're halfway. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop onto the knees. Pull back into your child's pose. We're coming up onto the roller. If anyone takes any strain in the knees, then I'll give you another option. Now we're going to bring the knee onto the foam roller, the other leg in front. So if you are taking any strain in the knees, you'll come up and just do a normal lunge, squeezing and tucking under. But if you can, I want you to now, so if your toes are not curled under, curl them under. You're resting your knee just on the roller, but I want you to take the weight out of the knee and tuck the tailbone under, and you're opening up the arms. We're holding it here, and we're reaching up, and we reach up. We reach up, reach up, reach up. You've got 20 seconds, push up. So same arm movement that we have done, reach up, 15 seconds to go. Make sure you're pulling and tucking under, stretching, feel that stretch in the front of your leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step up, shake it out. Let's do the same thing to the other leg. Stop and have a quick drink of water. Same thing to the other side. On the roller, or other option is without the roller. Curl the toes under, take the weight off, pushing it into the ball of the foot, and lift up so you're tucking under. Reach the arms up, and your 30 seconds starts now. Pull down, reach back, reach back, reach back, reach back, reach back. 15 to go. Pull back, pull back, pull back. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Keep the weight off the roller. 2 and 1. Good, well done. And shake the legs out. Okay, you can put the roller to the side. Coming into a wide stance. So bring the feet sort of to 45 degrees, not too open. So we're coming into a sumo position. Idea is to push the knees back so you're getting those feet to work harder. And now I want you to imagine you've got the wall moving in on you. Extend your arms, flex your wrists, spread your hands out, and we're pulsing into that position, just bouncing. Now you're going to circle the arms. We're going to hold it here for 30 seconds. Your 30 seconds starts now. Pulse, 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 pulse. Circling the arms and pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going. Pulse and pulse, pulse. 10 to go. Pulse. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. Don't let the shoulders come up. Pull them back. 4 more. 3, 2, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Okay, so take a quick break. The next one we're going to do, I'll just demonstrate the position. We're turning the knees out. We're going to push the hands away again, and we're going to rotate. So the same thing. Come into that position, bend well into that sumo squat, and we're going to bounce. And now circle the arms. Keep circling the arms. Try not to compromise the position of the shoulder blades, squeezing them together, and then you're just coming more into that rotation. Good. Feel the feet working hard. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep going, 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Good. And shake everything out. Nice. A few nice deep breaths in and exhale. And one more. Coming over to the other side. So in that sumo squat position, don't turn the feet out too much. Don't let the knees roll in. And you're pushing the knees back. Let's rotate. So possibly the best way to get into that position is in coming to the center. Push the heels of the hands away. So you feel those rhomboids pulling together at the back. Now go into that rotation. And for 30 seconds, we bounce into that. And we're going to circle the arms. Breathe, don't hold your breath. In and out through the nose. 20 seconds to go. Feel the feet working. Bouncing, bouncing, and circling this arm. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, well done. And shake everything out. 2 more positions. Into our curtsy lunge. So again, your foot is turned out. We're going to take the other foot behind into a curtsy lunge. So you're in that turned out position. So the ankles should be in line with those toes. You're bending well into it. So now we can increase that rotation. We're going to extend the arms again. And you're going to push the heels back. Same thing. 30 seconds. We pulse. And we're circling the arms. Bounce into that curtsy lunge. Bounce. Bounce. Look over the shoulder at the back. Nice rotation. So you've got the opposite shoulder coming towards that front leg and pulse. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And shake it out. Okay, we're going to move over to the other side. So turn that foot out slightly. Take that back leg into a curtsy. Arms out, flexing the wrists, pushing back. Now rotate. And we're going to bounce for 30 seconds. Pulse it. Pulse it. Turn that, look away from the front hand so you can get further into that rotation. Good. Keep going. Go 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And shake everything out. The next position, we are balancing on that front turned out foot. So you're going to lift the back leg. You're going to bend well into the front leg. We're going to reach the arms up as we have had them before into that skydiver pose. So you're pulling the shoulder blades together. And if your stabilizers are not cooperating, then I just want you to hold this position as best as you can. If you need to bring that big toe onto the floor behind you, you can. Otherwise, stay lifted. And we're going to bounce again. Reaching the arm up. So it's a nice challenge on the balance. Reach and pull down. 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 You've got 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Well done. Just give that ankle a bit of a circle and shake everything out. Good. Over to the other side. Turning the foot out slightly. Either keeping the big toe onto the floor, lift the leg if you can, bend well into the knee. Reach the arms back, elbows together, and your 30 seconds starts now. Reach, 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 reach. Keep going. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And well done. Link the hands behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together again, and nod the head from side to side. Now just release the arms. And breathing in, keep the arms next to you. Breathe out. Roll down through the spine and just hang out there. Bounce to one side and bounce to the other side. Come back into the center. Take a nice deep breath in and roll up through the spine. Again, the shoulders a nice roll. Take one arm behind you, so hand onto the rhomboids at the scapula. Bring your other hand up onto the elbow and just stretching out. Just bounce into a nice rotation. Or side bend, should I say. Let's take the other hand, bring it down onto the rhomboids at the scapula and bounce over to the other side. Good. Reach, link the fingers, reach the arms forward. Nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and back and bounce those arms back. And release. Shoulder rolls, shake everything out. One last check. How does that range of movement compare to how it was before? Hopefully it has improved. Pull back. Now round, circle the shoulders up and back. Lying on your mat, lengthen yourself out. Have a nice big yawn and stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. Bounce the knees to the chest. Cross the ankles. Hold on to the feet. Rock from side to side. Shoulder blades together as you pinch the mat between the shoulder blades. Soles of the feet together. Pinch the mat between the glutes. Breathe in. Open up and stretch. Nice deep exhalation out. Breathe in again and exhale. One last big stretch. Yawn. And hug the knees to the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. One last drink of water. And one last deep inhalation. And an even longer exhalation. Open yourself up. Exhale, 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 exhale. And well done. Thank you for joining me.